What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Bugs' DCS cruise. I know it's been a little bit since I gave you guys a decent length video, so I did have a couple of things to take care of over the past 2 weeks. I'm going to apologize about that now, but that took priority at the moment, but that was all taken care of. Everything worked out. Good to go, and now we're back on schedule with what we got to do for flying. So, with all that being said, I'm going to give you guys part 8 of the F-22 fight series that I'm doing for you guys. So for this one, I have 5 more airplanes we're going to fight. That's the Fokker EVD, I believe it's the Sopwith SPAD. I may be wrong, but the SPAD, either which way, the AV-8B Harrier, the Su-33 Flanker, and the F-106 Delta Dart. These should be interesting. I don't know what to expect from any of them, to be honest, guys. The Warbirds are always tricky, especially the old World War I Warbirds. They are most certainly tricky because they are at a much slower speed than we can maintain. So we'll see what happens. The first fight of the video, I should say, will be the EVD. This is what we're going up against. This is part of the Flying Circus Asset Pack, the World War I Flying Circus Pack. So this is a flyable aircraft. Highly recommend you guys check the Asset Pack out. It's a lot of fun. So with all that being said, let's jump into the F-22 and get everything set up. And we'll start round number 1. It should load up pretty quick. Here we go. Perfect, guys. All right. Just let me recenter something really quick with the VR headset. That's the only drawback to VR at times, is you might have to recenter it every so often, but all right, we're good to go. You guys can see off our 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock-ish. He's over there. Let's unpause and let's turn and burn. Here we go. Round number 1, F-22 versus the Fokker EVD. Oh boy. We have enough airspeed. How'd that happen? Oh, Bugs. What the hell was that? Really? Shh. Uh-oh. Oh, here comes trouble. We were just about in his wheelhouse. Do not want to be there. Let's get around him. And let's come around like this and try this one. Thank you. Light the candles, and here we go. Let's see what we can do. that was almost bad. Alright. Now we're... okay. I think that was a floor mort. I think that was a floor mort. Yep, it most certainly was. Alright. That was round one. We didn't have to fire a shot. Alright, let's try that again. Let's go for round number 2, and then we'll move on to the next one. And I think we'll fight the F-106 for the second round. Alright, here we go. Round number 2 against the EVD. Alright, merged. Here we go. Yeah, let's bring that up right around like that. There we go. Nice and easy. Come on, Bugs. You got this. Locked. Come on, buddy. Don't let her go too fast. The Raptor does have pretty decent low speed handling, but he has much better low speed handling than we do. I can only sustain this for so long. Ah, shit. I should have let that go a little bit earlier. It flew right into it. Alright, we are in a defensive spiral right now, guys. I do not want to be here. Alright, we're going upstairs. Cut power. Here we go. Got him. He's out. That's it. Game over. He lost. Alright, guys. That's the first round of fights for part 8. That was 2 rounds against the EVD. The first one I didn't really expect a floor mort, but that's what happened. But we did end up getting him on the second round with the gun. Not bad. Alright, let's swap him over to the F-106. Let's see, where is that? There it is. Alright, let's see, what's the difference here? Does he have any... No, he doesn't. Let's go with the F-106A then. Alright, he doesn't have any guns either. Could we put a gun pod on him? I really don't want to give him missiles because that's not going to work out too well for us. Yeah, we're definitely not giving him that. I don't think so. Alright. Let's check the F-106B again. I think... Uh-oh, what the hell did I just do here? Oh, there we go. Alright, I think I should have done a little bit more research on this one, guys, with the F-106. I know it's an interceptor, but I did not realize when I made my list that it didn't have a gun on it. Let's try this. Let's try the F-105 in place of it. All right, the F-105 has a gun, so we'll change out the F-106 for the F-105 instead. I think that is the better option instead of having one less fight. So we'll do that. And also with that, I do have another airplane that I will be fighting with the F-22 at some point. I'm not going to mention what it is just yet, but it will not be on this video series. It's going to be a human versus human fight. So stay tuned for that one. That will be coming at the very end of this series, which is getting pretty close to dwindling down. So without any further ado, let's jump in with the F-105. Let's see what we could do with that. All right, guys, here we go. Round one against the F-105. Jesus, he's climbing way up into the vertical. Wow. All right. We'll meet him. That's fine. We'll meet you. Wow. Come on, Bugs. Really? Whoa! That was a little close. Again. Let's see if we can cut him off. Just like that. Don't be impatient, Bugs. Don't be impatient. Beautiful. That's it. He's out. All right. Round one against the Thud. Not bad. Very interesting fight, not gonna lie. Let's go for round number two. Let's see what happens with this one. All right, here we go, guys. Peace out. Yep, that's it. He's out. Alright, that's round 2 against the F-105, guys. That didn't last too long. Alright. Let's swap him over to the SPAD. Let's get that one out of the way. Let's see if we can find it. There it is. Alright. That could be a sign of trouble. Alright, well, let's see what happens. This should be interesting. Alright, 2 fights against this thing, and we'll see what happens from there. Alright, there he is, and here we go, guys. Oh, that would have been beautiful. I got his belly, but here we go. Wow, we are definitely in the telephone booth now. Jesus. Oh, not good, Raptor. Not good, not good, not good. Oh, boy. Uh-oh. Oh, not good. I do not want to move this slow with him behind me. Oh, how did all of that miss? Not one? Really? Come on, Bugs. You could do better than that. Here we go. Let's not fall out of the sky, Bugs. And using the sun shit. Oh, dear Lord. Wow, this one's a good one. This is probably the best one so far. I just think we gotta do this one more time. Ay. This is gonna be interesting, guys. Shit. Where did he go? Oh, there he is. Jesus. Oh. Don't shoot me like that. I saw that. I'll give it right back to you. Up we go. And over the top. Come on, Bugs, be patient, be patient. You don't have a lot of ammo left. Good Lord. This is definitely the best one by far of this video, guys. He is giving us a real hard time. come on, bugs. Really? This is not very productive right about now, guys. Not gonna lie. We gotta put an end to this pretty soon. And I'm Winchester. That's great. Alright, so he took this one. Alright, not much more we could do here, guys, so... Against the SPAD, that really wasn't what I had in mind. So he took that one. He did shoot at us, but neither one of us hit. Let's try round number 2. Let's see what happens with that one. I had a feeling this one was going to be difficult. But we're going to try to blow him out of the sky with this one. Here we go. That's a good way to start the fight. We're blind. I don't know why I just had a switchology issue here, but... Where the hell is this guy? I know he's gonna pop up behind me, because that's just how it has to be. What the hell? Alright, really? This is not what I had in mind, guys. Alright, we're heading towards him. There he is. Alright, here we go. That's a little bit better. Alright, now we're back on course. Let's see what we can do with this one. Rock past them pretty fast. Let's see if we can ruffle his feathers a little bit. Out of here. Come on, bugs. Jesus, I am not losing to this guy for a second time. That is not happening, guys. There's this dunce. Come here. I don't think so. Nice try. I saw that. Oh, again, you're gonna do that? This is the most zero airspeed combat I've done ever. This is ridiculous. Jesus. This is not the fight I really want to be in right now, guys, to be honest. Get out of here. Come on. Really? honestly starting to get a little agitated now with this. How did that not... something might not be right with the damage model here. Come on. Out of the effing sun. He's gonna do the same shit that he did before to us. He's gonna play this stupid defensive spiral game. And then he hits us. How does that connect, but we don't get anything on him? That... I'm calling bullshit on that. Something is not right here. No. I don't think so. Alright. I'm calling bullshit on the SPAD fight. That's... I don't think so, because I did get a good rake across his wing. It would have been all over. Miraculously, it doesn't work, and then he's able to hit me. There's no damage to my jet. Okay. For that one, we'll say it was a good fight. It was a fun fight. Made you think a little bit for sure. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so. It was fun, but that might be a damage model thing. I'm going to have to look into that a little bit more and see. So we're going to switch him into the AV-8B Harrier. And then the last fight of the video will be against the Su-33. All right, here we go. Harrier versus Raptor. Let's see what happens. See if we can get a little bit of redemption from the SPAD round, because that was not worth it, to be honest. It was a fun fight, like I said, but was not worth it. But here we go. Tell me he's not going to engage. That's right. Really? Alright, well. I guess the Harrier doesn't want to get into it with us, but right now he has no choice. Didn't want to waste ammo, but come on, Bugs. Are you serious right now, dude? Thank you. Jeez. You couldn't hit the broadside of a barn if you had to. I'm going to run out of ammo on this guy, too. But I don't think so. Oh, you want to go low level with me? All right. Really, dude? What a joke. Unbelievable. Alright, well, that's that, guys. Apparently the Harrier is indestructible, and my gun mech sucks. We're gonna have a little fun for a minute before we do this again. Alright, let's get a new one. Let's try that again. I am not too happy with how I did with that one, to be totally honest, guys. But let's try it one more time. Hopefully the Su-33 will be a little bit more of an eventful fight than this has been so far. Sorry about this. I'm a little disappointed myself on how this entire selection of aircraft has gone. So let's try round 2 against the Harrier, and then we'll jump in against the Su-33. Alright. You know what? Let's go. Let's start this off. I'm not playing this game with you again. I actually want to fight somebody, not chase somebody. This is what I wish I had an AIM-9. It would have been all over. Especially with this kind of crap. But guns only. Yeah, of course. Then we overshoot. Right, yep. Typical. Good job. Good job, Bugs. Just screw it up even more than you already did. This is what happens when you don't fly for a while, guys. You get a little rusty. I will hit you if I have to. We are not playing this game anymore. Where did you go? Oh, he's... Alright, so he's running away. It's not even worth chasing him. He's not going to fight us, so I'm just going to call that the Raptor took it over the Harrier for both of them. He didn't engage with us whatsoever, so he's done. He lost. He's running away with holes in him, so as far as I'm concerned, the Raptor took that one. Alright, let's see if we can get a real fight on our hands here now. Where's the Su-33? There it is. Okay. This should be a little bit more of a fight, and this should give us a little bit more of a run for our money. That's what I'm looking for. So, here we go, guys. We'll see how this goes. If it goes decent, then we might do an extra round. We'll see what happens. But here goes the F-22 versus the Su-33. Here we go. Hell yeah. This is what I'm looking for. Oh yeah, let's go. This is what we're looking for. He's actually fighting us. That's what we want. That's it. Oh, he's on fire. Oh, he's out. He's done. I think we got a canopy shot. Oh, I think we got a cockpit shot. I don't see a shoot. Yep. We got a center canopy shot. Or a center cockpit shot. No shoot. He's out. All right. We're gonna do 3 rounds at least against the Su-33, just to make up for the lack of goodness in the rest of them. So let's try that again. Here we go. Let's turn in right to right with them. There we go. Merged. We're in. Let's let him cut in front. No. Jesus. Take a flare down our intake. That close. Yikes. That's a big honking flanker, I'll tell you that. There's the shoot. He's out. Alright, guys. Let's do one more Su-33 F-22, and then we'll call it at that for this video. I'm hoping the next one is going to be a little bit better for part 9, but we'll see what happens. But here we go. Here's the last fight of this video, F-22 versus Su-33. Oh, shoot at us already. Jesus. All right. to be aggressive. Let's get him defensive as best as we can and keep him there. Yeah, he's flying a little bit more aggressive than the last dude did. Let me tickle him. Ah, come on, Bugs. Shit. Not a good idea. Do not overshoot this dude. You will get shot down. Do not overshoot him. Come on, just stay with him, Bugs. Stay with him. There we go. He's out. Good shoot. He's out. Alright, guys. Well, that'll do it for that. 3 fights against the Su-33. It's a little bit of an extra because the couple of issues that we had. Here's our pilot. Let's go say hi really quick. Why not? Alright, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed that. I wasn't too happy with the fights that we had lined up for this one. They weren't the best, but it was still interesting. Still learned a few things, to say the least, so I really hope you guys enjoyed that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe for more. We are back on track for our normal content uploads. And until the next sortie, strap in, arm up the seat, and keep flying. Part 9 coming soon.